Thanksgiving Day sides will be split into different zones. You know about colored zones. Yes, there are more zones. Think Roy G. Biv. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet. Red is your cranberries. We've spoken about the overload. Orange is your sweet potatoes, your yams. Yellow is squashes, yellow squash. You want to talk about a confusing vegetable. Squash can be in 3 different zones. You have zucchini, green zone. You have butternut and yellow squash in the yellow zone. And a pumpkin is the orange zone. Gets a bit confusing. Different squashes. I know it's plural. I like saying squashes. You can say squashes because there are different types of squash. I didn't know that. I learned that a long time ago. Squash is a vegetable that has no boundaries. You want to talk about a vegetable that does what it wants? Squash is a rogue. If the garden had COVID, squash doesn't wear a mask. Blue, there is really blue corn, blueberries. There are more indigo and violet colored foods than there are blue. Plums, blackberries, purple asparagus, eggplant, purple cabbage. The list goes on and on. There are blue tomatoes, but we're not having them. No blue tomato. I'm blue. If I were green, I would die. Flip that around.
Yeah, what's going on with the squashes? First it's in one zone, and then it's in another. Can you guarantee where it'll be on Thanksgiving? And isn't technically squash a fruit?
First of all, you're 100% wrong. We broke vegetables into different categories. Don't you remember? Don't you remember? Squash went into yellow. And you can have multiple different types of squashes. That's why it doesn't have to be squash. It can be plural because there are different types of squashes. Don't you remember? What are you talking about? Squash can be in 3 different zones. Oh, squash can only be in 1 zone. We did it already! That's the vegetable law. For months. You're confused. You're confused on your vegetables. And you're malnourished.